Here is the speaker from AKAI. AKAI, it looks like this, and it has a problem with the built-in battery. It has a microphone, it has its own adapter, it's a 15 volt 2 amp. It has a handle, it has wheels, you can carry it, bass and treble. It has a USB, it has a card reader, it should play MP3, it has a radio also. It has a knob for adjusting the microphone's input, and the other volume is maybe for the MP3. It has a built-in battery, it has a text here. The average playing time is between 3 and 8 hours depending on the volume utilized. So if you are listening to it at a high volume, it should last 3 hours. And if you are listening to it at a lower volume, it should last maximum 8 hours. But in this case, it's not hours, maybe 3 minutes. If the battery is low, please fully charge within 2 days. According to the characteristics of the battery used in this product, overcharging or allowing the battery charge to drop to too low before recharging can lead to serious damage to the battery. So according to this text, the battery has no protection circuit, so it can be overcharged and it can be discharged to an unsafe level also. If the speaker to be left unused for an extended period of time, please ensure it is charged fully. You should monitor the voltage by yourself. Unplug the charger after fully charging. So the charging process is not stopped after the battery is fully charged. If you leave it plugged in, then you might ruin the battery, I guess. That's the back. It has a mic input, mic 2, a mic echo. It has a DC 15 volt. That's from this adapter. So that's the DC 15 volt that is charging the battery, the internal battery. It has an additional DC 12 volt input. You can insert a wire there and clip this on. It has RCA inputs, right and left. This is the power, on and off. Yes, when I switch it on, it turns on for a moment and it turns off automatically. That's it. It turned itself off. So currently it's discharged and it turns off in a second. So let's take it apart and let's see what kind of battery is inside. I guess it's a lead acid battery. It has some screws here. It has 3 here on that side, 3 on that side. There is a screw here also, and it has 1 and 2 here. Removed these 4 screws and this comes off. You need to remove those 2 also. These 2 screws are a little bit shorter. That shorter one is from the leg. Now it really falls apart. Take care of those wires. The legs are holding it together. So that's inside. It has a pretty large speaker compared to my hand. You can magnetize your screwdrivers. It has those circuit boards for the volume and for the other volume. And here is the USB and card reader and other buttons. These are for the inputs. And this large one is the battery. It has 4 screws. These 2 screws, those 2 on the right are a little bit smaller than those and even smaller than those. And we have 3 types of screws. Maybe these are soldered. I could not remove them. So these are the specs of this battery. It's a 12 volt 4.5 amp hour non-spillable lead acid battery. Voltage regulation 13.5, 13.8. It's pretty heavy. Minus and plus. So I connected a multimeter under that plastic and 12.30 volts DC. Now let's power it on and let's see the voltage then. So 12.30 when it's off. It goes down to 9 something. Now it's still on and it's at 10 volts. But of course it's not working this way. You can power on the mic. 1, 2, 3. Nothing's happening. So it's consuming some power, but it's not working. Now I will turn it off and the voltage rises back. Disable the mic. 7.8 volts. Now I will plug this in. 14. So it's automatically charging. This is on 0 and it's plugged in. So it was plugged in for a few seconds. Now let's power it on. We have some sound. The voltage is not really dropping. Let's power on this also. 1, 2, 3. So you can speak in the mic. So the mic is working, okay. Now let's power it off. Okay, I turned off the mic. I mean unplug the power down to 10. And it's still working. No, it's not working. So it's not lasting even for a few seconds. It's not working from its own battery. Let's turn off the power and let it charge for a while. 14.7, something like that. Increases and decreases while charging. 14.5, now it's going up, down again. 5, up to 6, down to 5, down to 4. Down to 4 again. Voltage goes down. Interesting. Unplug the power wire. Now it goes down even more. Power it on. Now it's working. It's working from its own battery. Power cable is disconnected. The voltage should drop. 13.26, 25, 24. 23 is dropping quite quickly. Okay, let's leave it charge a little bit more. Power off. Voltage goes up. Plug in the power cable. Voltage goes even higher. 4 ohm and 30 watt is mentioned here on the side. The speaker wires are not connected directly. This is connected directly, but this goes through another component. There's the on-off switch. The 12 volt goes in here somewhere. The 15 volts from the charger goes down there inside somewhere. What is that small one? I'm not sure. AKAI SS036A-X8. It was charged a little bit, I'm not sure, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and as I speak here in the microphone, the voltage is dropping, the voltage of the battery, the leads are there on the plus and minus of the battery. Currently it's at 13.38 volts and immediately it will be 13.37. The question is, will the battery be drained quicker if I turn on the mic? 1, 2, 3. Yes, the more I speak into it, the more energy is drawn from the battery. Louder voice, lower voltage. 31. If I speak into it, the voltage drops. If I keep silence, the voltage should rise. Yes, it's risen. 32. Now let's reduce that number by simply speaking into the microphone. 25, 5, 24. If I speak louder, then it should drop even more. Yes, it dropped even more. Now the silence is bigger, the voltage is higher. The louder you speak into the microphone, the lower the voltage will be. The louder you speak into the microphone, the lower the voltage will be. No speaking, higher voltage. More speaking, lower voltage. Echo function. So my voice does not have echo. I'm speaking into this microphone. Mic echo. Now it's on the maximum. Even now you can hear the echo. And now you can hear the echo even better. No echo. More echo. Less echo. Even less echo. No echo at all. Maximum echo. No LED turns on whenever the power cable is plugged in, so the LEDs are here, they are off. Now I will plug it in. Now it's been charged, but no LEDs. So how do you know it's charging? You have to check the cables if they are plugged in. If I unplug it and power it on, I get 4 LEDs. If I plug it in, now the red is off and we have a buzzing noise. So the buzzing is a sign that is plugged in. Now it's on again. Unplugged, no buzzing. Plugged in, buzzing noise. Power it off from the switch. All LEDs turn off, although it's plugged in. The buzzing disappears if I touch a screw. If I touch a screw, the buzzing disappears, or it's severely reduced. So you should ground it to avoid that buzzing.